What's up, everyone? Welcome back. As always, if you love the Second Amendment, you believe that self-defense is a God-given right, and no one should be able to tell you how you defend yourself, hit that subscribe button, join the family. So there's this video that's been going around on the TikTok. You know, I gotta be honest with y'all, I tried using that app, and we'll just say between the chicks on there pretty much treating it like a porn site, and then me getting a strike and then getting banned for literally showing a guy holding a gun. I'm just done with the app. I'm done with it. Never really was a fan in the beginning, but hey, I mean, to each is their own. But there is this Army staff sergeant who went to her TikTok to just kind of unload her BS. Now look, everyone has complaints, everybody has struggles, everybody is upset at something in our country right now. Everyone has their own personal crap going on, but at the end of the day, does anyone really care? No, and they shouldn't. But nonetheless, she goes on here and just kind of blows up everything about guns. What makes you think you're qualified to even talk about it?
It's guns. Name one mass shooting that has occurred without a gun. Oh, that's crazy. That's not possible.
Of course, a mass shooting has to involve a gun. Is that really part of your argument? We can literally take anything in this country that people die from and say, well, that's the problem. I mean, even to the low numbers that are comparable to guns. Not even semi-automatic rifles. I think we talked about it before. Your chance of dying from a semi-automatic rifle is between dying from a bucket and autoerotica. If you don't know what that is, well, you're probably just too young or just have never been in a drive-through movie theater. But those are your chances.
And I know some smartass is going to be like, name one car accident that has occurred without a car. It is not the same.
Do you try to be just the biggest Karen in the world? Is that your goal? Yes, actually, it is the exact same thing. Do people ask for someone to go into their school and shoot them? No, not at all. Do people ask other people to sit on their phones in their car while they're driving going 75 on the highway and just T-bone the hell out of them? It's the same exact principle. It's people lacking the mental clarity to say, is this something that I really should do right now? I mean, we can do the same thing as drunk driving. Somebody drinks 20 beers, gets in a truck, crashes into a family. Did they ask for that? Are they still dead? Yeah. 4 people killed. It's the same exact process. It's just the other stuff doesn't get on the news like this crap does. But no, continue, please.
It is not the same, and if you can't see that, then you are part of the problem. Car was invented for the sole purpose of travel. That is its sole intended purpose, is to travel. A weapon system, a gun.
See, this is where you're talking yourself out of your own argument. A weapon system? A weapon system can be several other things other than a gun. Technically, a bow and arrow is considered a weapon system. A knife and its sheath. But no, you're singling out guns because your girlfriend probably hates them. Guess what? None of us care about you, your girlfriend, or the fact that you hate guns. But for everyone's sake, let's just continue here.
Travel. A weapon system, a gun, was created with the sole purpose of destroying whatever you pointed.
Perfect. Its sole purpose. Have you ever heard of repurposing something? I believe that's a word in the dictionary and one that people use quite a bit. Sure, that is one of the purposes for self-defense, but it's also a fun Saturday going out to the range, helping keep the hog problem down on your land. What about campers, RVs? Well, they've got wheels and their sole purpose is to get you somewhere else, right? No, it's not. You can use a car for a million different things. People live in their cars. People do other stuff in their cars. So, sure, it's one of the purposes, but it's not the full purpose.
And don't you weaponize mental health unless you have a solution on how to get universal health care for everybody so that they can get that mental health treatment that you just think will magically happen.
Yeah, sure. Universal health care. You know it would be great if nobody ever had to work. If everybody just had millions and millions of dollars in their bank accounts. No, it wouldn't, because it's not satisfying at that point. That's what these people don't get. If you don't work for something that you have, you're not going to appreciate it. It's the same with healthcare. You're going to expect everything for the rest of your life if you're just given stuff.
That person obtained those weapons legally.
It's so funny when people say this stuff. Like, it's the new thing. You see it on news articles all day. Person shot up school but obtained guns legally. What other way is there? According to the ATF, the government, FBI, NICS, everyone. Is there any other way that we're allowed to obtain a gun? So why is it so surprising when someone goes in and does this, that they get a gun legally. There's no other way based on our government. You're not allowed to get it illegally. You can only get it legally. So then what are you talking about? But here's the point about the only way we are allowed to buy a gun is legal. If they can't get one legally, that's when they're gonna go and get it illegally. So it doesn't matter at the end of the day.
You can't say that more laws will only prevent good people from getting guns.
You can't say that more laws will only prevent good people from getting guns. Well, that's funny because kind of what we just talked about. The only way that we're allowed to get a gun is legally, technically. But there is the illegal way. Of course, it will keep good people from being able to get guns. It's restricting us, but the criminals or people who want to do this, who want to do mass shootings, they still have another option to do it illegally. And if they're doing a mass shooting, they're not going to care what the consequences are of getting a gun illegally. Do you really think they're sitting in their house thinking like, oh man, I could get a whole bunch of time for having a legal gun, so I probably should just not do this? No. They probably know they're going to be dead or in prison for the rest of their life. So what's another 2, 5, 10 years? Do these people think before they talk about this? Clearly not.
It is abhorrent and unacceptable that children in this country have seen more combat than I have in my 8 years in the fucking army, dude.
Well, I could tell you that I wouldn't want you by my side if we were in a gunfight. I have an idea. How about everyone who hates the Second Amendment? Hate it. You're welcome to hate it. You're welcome to not accept it. You don't have to partake. More for us. But it's there for a reason. So stop trying to debunk something that was written a long time ago. Something that this country has been based on for a long, long time.